Well, good morning. It is September 4th, day 116 on the trail, in town for me today. Radioactive drove us, about 30 minutes outside of Pearisburg to this diner, C&C's Diner in Lindside, West Virginia. We just had a great breakfast here. And so not much going on today. Gonna drive back to to Pearisburg, and I think then he's pretty much gonna head out, right? You heading out? Yeah. Back to Florida. He's got an 11.5-hour drive ahead of him, and then I'm gonna take care of the things I need to do to get back on the trail for tomorrow. Do some resupply. There's a Food Lion that's about a 5-minute walk from the hostel, and I don't know what else I'm going to do today. Probably sit around and watch a movie or two in the little room that we have, and then get going. But as always, if I see something interesting, I'll grab a picture or some video. And I can't show you what the trail looks like because I'm not there right now. All right, I'll see you around. Yeah, so I just walked, maybe a quarter mile to the Food Lion and got my resupply. A whole bunch of stuff in there. And I'm gonna repackage some of it down to smaller quantities. So I got the upcoming shorter, so the full section is right at about 100 miles, and that'll get me to Marion, Virginia. But I figured out that I can break it up into 2 parts. So I've got enough food here for I got more food than I need really for the 3-day section. That'll get me about 60 something miles in, and I'm going to stop at another hostel that it says they have good resupply, and I called them and they said they have a full resupply, and from there it'll just be a day and a half to Marion. So that's what I'm looking at for the next 5 days. And we'll see how it goes. The Angel's Rest hostel that I'm staying at has sort of built a little blue blaze trail, the back of this, the Food Lion and a couple other places that are right here. And so I'm using that instead of having to walk on roads. But yeah, it's a nice view back there with that mountain there. And you can turn in any direction and there's mountains everywhere. So that's pretty neat. All right, is this the trail? Yeah, so here's the trail. This little opening right here, it'll take me to Angel's Rest Hostel. So, like I said, it's not too far. A little overgrown, but not too bad. Well, I'm back at Angel's Rest. It's about 7 o'clock. I didn't do too much today. I spent some of the day just editing videos and uploading them. Watched a couple movies on on the TV that's in the little shack that I'm using, and just sort of rested. Went back over to the Food Lion and grabbed some baked chicken and a salad for dinner. Had a pint of peanut butter cup ice cream for dessert. So I'm doing okay as far as that's concerned. Plan for tomorrow is about 20 miles. That's going to get me to just a generic campsite, and I'm not planning on staying at a shelter. There didn't look to be a shelter. Oh, there's a shelter at about 16 miles, but I want to push a little further. So it's looking like 20 miles for a shelter, for a campsite. So I'm going to do that, and go from there. That's not much else to say, really. Just gonna get back to the shack. Get back to the shack. It's right here. And but I thought this view of the mountain in the background was better. Get some sleep. Try and get shuttled out at about 7 tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be back on the trail by about 7:15, 7:20, and do the 20 miles. There wasn't much to do. Unfortunately, there's just Pearisburg didn't have anything really to do in town. There's not much of the town to do anything, and so I just sort of stayed around here. But got some rest, and I'm ready to get back on the trail. I was sort of itching to be on the trail because the weather was so nice today, and it's looking like it's going to be great for the next week. Lows in the 50s, highs in the 70s for about 7 days. So I'm looking forward to having some great weather for hiking, and see how it goes. As always, if you stuck through to the end, you know I appreciate it. I'll see you again tomorrow on the trail.